Is joining us right now. She lives in Tel Aviv with her husband and two daughters. Inbar, thank you. I know that this isn't normal to sit here and talk on TV about such horrific things, but I'm grateful that you're taking the time to share your story. It's so important. We understand you've relocated to your parents' home. It's not far from the Lebanon border. Have you been seeing fighting where you are?
So we're actually about 30 miles away from the Lebanon border. We hear lots of sounds all the time. We see tons of soldiers that were deployed to this part of the country, but luckily so far we haven't seen anything, the horrific stuff that you all see on the news.
Right, absolutely. But it's different when you're hearing the sounds of those missile strikes. I know that Israel is a diverse place. I mean, one of the most diverse in the world, especially Tel Aviv. Can you just speak to the fact there are Arab neighborhoods in Israel? You've traveled to them, you visit them, you shop in them, but now you say Israeli Arabs have started to become potential enemies. Can you speak to that?
Well, I wouldn't say they become potential enemies. We're hoping it won't get to that point. So far, honestly, so far, everyone is very united within the nation of Israel. I can say that there are some Arabs that are actually volunteering and helping out to the Jewish people who live in Israel. But in the past, we had some scenarios when things happen in Israel, and some of the Israeli Arabs have supported some Arabs outside of Israel, but hopefully so far, none of that has happened. So we're hoping it will remain that way.
Yeah, it's certainly an uneasy time where you would hope that everyone, all of your neighbors, are supportive. You say that Israel, those who are not volunteering or those who are not in the military, are actually helping soldiers. You're opening your doors to soldiers nearby?
Yeah, so my parents, as I said, they live up north, and lots of the soldiers were brought here. And some of them are sleeping in my parents' town. We have like a little building that normally it's like the kids' club. So now they actually open this place for soldiers to come and, spend the night. So all the people here in the town are making food and taking the soldiers to their houses for showers and anything else they need. We also my family and I, we opened, it's kind of like the Israeli Venmo. So we're trying to collect as much money as possible so we can continue cooking food for the soldiers and buying anything that they need, from boxers to shirts to socks. Now we also have lots of the people that were evacuated from their houses down south. Some of them are coming here now to the north. And they also need things like diapers and, just like essentials, because they basically left without anything. So we're just trying to do whatever we can to help.
Yeah, it looks like the nation is coming together after a time of a lot of political upheaval. Because this conflict between Palestinians and Israelis has been happening so long, there are a lot of people who would look at this and say, this is war. It is bloody. It is unbelievably savage. But put things in perspective for us in America. What has made this attack so much different than what anyone has seen before?
I think that the main thing is
I'm sorry.
I think that the main thing is that in previous times, previous wars, it was more targeted towards the Israeli military. Rockets have been fired from Gaza to Israel all the time and obviously trying to target citizens, but not to the point that we actually have thousands of soldiers, of Hamas soldiers, coming in, crossing the borders, getting into our houses. The pictures. I think the whole world, I'm hoping the whole world finally saw what's happening here. This is not a normal war. This is not like in one day we've lost more than 900 people just in a matter of less than 24 hours. And I'm not even talking about all the ones that they took, that they kidnapped into Gaza. Lots of families don't even have contacts with their loved ones. Lots of people don't know